Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott back here at Life Point Medical, and we're open and running this morning. So I want to give you guys a brief lesson this morning on something that's somewhat relevant at this time, and go from there. So I want to talk about thyroid disease this morning, real quick. Thyroid disease is very prevalent in our community. It's even more prevalent in people 50 and older, and basically what happens is your thyroid, which is an organ that's located right there, and it kind of is the gas pedal for every single cell in your body, and it secretes thyroid hormone, which affects our metabolism and our how fast our heart's beating, and all that, all the things interrelated. It like literally touches every single cell in your body on keeping it and propagating the functionality of all the things that we do or that we have to do to maintain being a human. So at about 50, though, these things start to fail. They can fail earlier, but 50 seems to be the magic number, which is when, a lot of times we have to initiate treatment on people. And the way we look for thyroid disease is we look for a TSH, or thyroid stimulating hormone, which is actually a brain hormone that talks to your thyroid and helps regulate your thyroid throughout your body. So we check a TSH, and if it's elevated, that to us is a signal that your brain is saying we're not getting enough thyroid medication throughout the body and we need more. So therefore we supplement your thyroid gland with thyroid medication, and then we can normalize your bodily functions with that. If it's left untreated, it does slow everything down, including your mentation, your heart rate, predisposes you to obesity and diabetes and heart disease and things like that. So that's why we treat it. And we treat it with synthetic hormones, which is levothyroxine or Synthroid. A lot of people have heard of that. And we also do natural products like NP Thyroid or Armour Thyroid. And both of these, we go by two variables when we're looking at whether somebody's adequately treated for the thyroid. We look at how the patient feels, and we look at the numbers. And we try to match those together, and that's key, because a lot of times doctors will leave out how the patient feels and just go by the numbers. And I really try to do both. I try to, the numbers are good, but also how the patient feels is also relevant and good. So I try to achieve a feeling of normalcy in the patient, and like to see the labs match that at the same time. So the reason I brought this up is because we had a lot of phone calls because one of our natural products, NP Thyroid, has been recalled. And I want to give you some direction on that. If you're taking NP Thyroid, the reason it was called is because there's variability in the dosing of the particular pills coming from a particular manufacturer. So if you are on NP Thyroid, I want you to continue your thyroid medication, but I want you to contact the pharmacy that you got it from to see if they're using the one that's recalled, and if they are, can they replace it with the one from another manufacturer? And if they need anything from us, they can contact us so we can provide them with the appropriate prescription or whatever. They shouldn't have to have a prescription, but sometimes based on the corporate things, they may not be able to give you a different form of it without a new prescription. So, and if you got the letter in the mail, like a lot of people did, again, contact your pharmacy and say, this has been recalled. Do you have it from another manufacturer? And if they say no, then they need to contact us so we can subsequently prescribe another type of medicine and get you taken care of. What I don't want you to do is stop taking this medicine without physician guidance, because that is not a good idea. And if there's any complications or any questions or whatever, make an appointment and we can talk about this, because it's a legitimate reason to have an appointment, is come in and say, this thyroid's been recalled, I don't know what to do, and I need your help. Plus, when we start changing your thyroid medicines, we're going to need to see you anyway, so we can make sure that A, you feel okay, and B, your numbers look okay. So anyway, hypothyroidism, great little lesson. Call us if you need us on that. Other business, 1,558 cases of COVID-19. That's 2 up from yesterday. Keep hanging in, hanging on, okay? And it's getting better by the day, I promise. And last but not least, Place of Hope is pushing forward, and we would love your support. And we promise that we will use your donations or whatever you want to do for us in a very responsible way, i.e., fulfilling the mission of Place of Hope North Georgia, which is to enhance and provide support to the local foster families and foster children mainly. Have a wonderful day. Call us if you need us.